Hi there, welcome to Network Cafe on Channel 7.
I'm Alex.
I'm Darren.
I'm Keeley.
And I'm Gavin.
And let's say hello to everybody else in the cafe today.
Hi!
In this week's Network Cafe, our School of the Week is Hereford.
We'll be surfing the net with Dave.
Taking a look at some talented local musicians.
And our guests this week are the crazy, suit you sir, Bourbon Biscuits.
No, Gavin, they're not. They're the Earthbound Misfits.
Okay then, we'll say a big hello to the Earthbound Misfits.
Hi! And we'll be hearing more from them later on. And they'll be joining us to discuss this week's issue, which is sibling rivalry, but more on that later on.
Okay, it's time for our School of the Week slot, where Network Cafe gets invited out to see a local secondary school. This week it's Hereford, so let's go to Hereford.
Welcome to Hereford School! Come on, Leah, let's wait for people to come to school.
Come on then, this should be funny.
Bye!
Bye.
Hi then, Phil, why don't we go check out sport?
Yeah, to see the athletics team.
Come on, Nick, we'll go and see how we juggle life at Hereford.
Come on then.
See you later, Bob.
See ya. I'm off to see how young people cook at Hereford.
Hi. I know you want to be at school on time, but isn't 8 o'clock a bit too early?
Yeah, school doesn't start till 8:30. God, is that the time? Come on, let's go for some breakfast.
Do you think we should tell them to stop putting PJs on?
Nah.
Morning.
Round a toast and a cup of milk, please.
There we go.
Thank you. Same for me, please. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Don't forget me.
Hereford School was much better when it started at 10 to 9, don't you think?
Yeah, but it finishes at 3.
Yeah, it's loads better that it finishes at 3. I don't mind coming at 8:30.
I do, I'm dead tired. God, you seen this toast? How hardly got any butter on.
I got the crust.
Mine tastes horrible, it's all soggy.
So what do you think about breakfast at school?
Well, I wouldn't want to get up any earlier than I already do.
It makes me feel really hungry.
Them pyjamas were rubbish. I prefer me nightie.
Nighty.
Oh, Gav. Never mind about nighties and pyjamas. I want you to get your swimsuits out because it's time we did some surfing. Everybody's going surfing, surfing Network Cafe. Everybody's going surfing, surfing Network Cafe. Well, so follow me deep into the bowels of Image television studios as we search out Dave on his computer, surrounded by megabytes and mice. Or rats. Oh well, follow me.
Where are you going, Gav? You're not going. We're staying here.
Well, here we are, Darren. We've arrived in the IT suite at Image 2000 Studios, and hopefully Dave should be just around the corner, so follow us. Hi, Dave. I am so glad to see you here.
Why is that then?
Well, it'd have been a disaster if you weren't. Anyway, before we go any further, okay, I'd just like you to take a few minutes for the benefit of people like me, because I've never searched the internet before, and I bet there are loads of viewers out there who haven't either. So, Dave, budge up and give us a go, will you, please?
Right, at the minute, Matthew's just going to be putting in the address of the our internet site, which is, Matthew?
www.osn.co.uk.
And that leads you into all the network.
That's the Open Schools Network. Right, if we go on the channel, click on the Channel 7 icon. No. Alex? Well done. And now we go on to the Network Cafe one.
Oh wow.
And there's Darren!
Oh, don't have a
On the
protractor.
left.
Yes. And if you want to go on this little bar down here, you can go on get the handy homework hints. Go on that first.
Are these from the previous programmes we've done all these homework?
Yes.
hints then?
And if you go right to the bottom,
Here.
there's lots of information there, and right at the bottom there's quite a lot of links to get homework hints and everything like that.
Alright, and are these all links, so if you click on those, say you'll go straight to that place?
Exactly. Brilliant.
Oh. What else is there on here then?
Well, you can I think we'll go and have a look at Keeley, at the presenters now. So if you click on that, and then click on Keeley.
Actually on Keeley?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, actually on Keeley. And there's Keeley. However, maybe ugly she might be.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Yes, well, she's not here to argue, so.
I'd actually like to visit America and meet a cast of friends. Let's find you, Darren.
Ooh. I'm
Do
coming
they
in.
always take a while to load in then?
Yeah, quite a bit of while, but it depends how big the picture is. If it's a big picture, it takes quite a long time, but a small picture takes a few seconds.
Seems to be really easy to use. What
Yeah.
else is there we can look
Right,
at?
if you go to the home page on the left, there's the home there. And then on the left, there's the links page. And if you go to previews, and you can go to it for a virtual visit, which is a video taking you around factories and places like that.
Okay, Dave. So we've had a good look at the OSN network, but don't worry, there's plenty more for you to explore out there. But we wanted information off the internet for this week's issue. Have you got anything?
Well, if anything's that, we
Yeah,
have
you
got quite a lot.
Where'd you find it all?
Well, we went onto a search engine and put in sibling rivalry, and quite a lot of addresses came out, and we just printed it all off.
Wow.
And don't forget that all the information from each of the week's issues will be available on the OSN website. And you can also send us messages. But Dave's just going to tell us how to do that, aren't you?
If you click on the blackboard,
Oh.
and then go onto a little smiley face in the corner, you can put in a message to whoever you choose.
And can you send it to whoever you want
You
then?
can send it to whoever you want.
So we'll say Darren.
Ha.
And we're going to put in that.
You're gorgeous.
No, I don't think that's appropriate, Darren.
Let's put in.
You're great.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, Alex, I didn't know you cared.
I don't. Anyway, that was the OSM website for you. So log on and send us loads of messages. Anyway, we're going back to the cafe now to join Keeley and Gavin. Go on, Dave and Matthew.
Off we go.
I found some great stuff on this website and I've highlighted it for later on too.
I didn't realise how easy it was to surf the net.
Hey guys, we've been surfing. It's great and so easy.
Really?
I found loads of stuff on the Disney website, would you believe it?
And
All
it's
about
thanks to David
sibling
and Matthew.
rivalry. No problem.
Hey, thank you.
And we looked at the Open School Network website, which is just great. So go and have a visit.
Well, that was our very first visit to the Network Cafe computer. And remember, it's here to get hold of any information that might help you with your schoolwork, so use it.
Yes, and by next programme we want to have received zillions and millions and billions of emails from you.
Yeah.
Right, now it's time for our guest spot. But before we meet this week's guest, I'd just like to explain how it goes. Basically, the week's guests have exactly a certain amount of time in which to tell us about themselves or to answer our questions. And this week's guests are the Earthbound Misfits. And they have exactly, hey, how long?
About a minute.
60 seconds. Okay, I've got the stopwatch. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Right, we are the Earthbound Misfits. This is Chris.
This is Mark.
And we are jugglers.
Yes.
What do we juggle with? We juggle with blunt things.
We juggle with sharp things.
We juggle with dangerous things.
Even more sharp things.
And we also like to do things like this. Okay, right, if you like to stand there, stand perfectly still.
Okay.
How are we doing for time? Oh, 22 seconds, Chris, we're okay. Right, are these computers valuable? No, right, okay. Here we go. Okay, right, we, the Earthbound Misfits, we go around the county performing, don't we?
Yes.
We perform at fun days and fairs and open days and things like that, for charities and things. What else do we do, Chris?
We also teach in workshops at schools and other places.
Right, we teach unicycling,
Club juggling,
tightrope walking,
ball juggling,
Diablos.
yeah, roller bowlers.
How do we get started? Right, well, we got started. It was a hobby, and we were just practicing in a local park, and we sort of developed onto things like what we're doing now. And in a minute, well, I was just about to say we were going to do some knife juggling.
Tell you what, he said he was going to do the knife juggling. Can't we give him another 30 seconds?
I thought you were my friend, Gavin.
Well, that's how the guest spot's going to go every week, but with different time limits, picked by people in the cafe.
Okay, it's review time now. This is that part of the show where our reviewers give you the benefit of their opinion on books and computer games and things like that. So if you've read a book that you think is really, really great and well worth reading, or you've played a computer game that you think is absolutely mega, I don't know who wrote this really. Well anyway, perhaps you'd like to tell us about it.
Well, so get your Channel 7 rep and we'll try and get you on the show. Anyway, let's go over to the review. Hi gang, yeah, today I'm reading a book called Junk by Melvin Burgess. Now, I would put a public health warning on this book because you should not read it if you're really easily shocked or too young. Now, the characters in this book get deeper and deeper into trouble as the story goes on. There's a main character called Tar who can't stand life at home. His mother goes out drinking in the day, and at night his dad goes out to the pub, gets slaughtered, comes home and then beats Tar up. So in the end, Tar runs away to Bristol with his girlfriend Gemma and they become squatters. Now, basically, there's a lot of drugs and partying going on, and Gemma, in the end, does not want to get tied down to one person. She needs her freedom, she says, but freedom has its downside. Now, the way Melvin Burgess writes this book is very, very true to life, and a word that I would use, unputdownable. Now, when you read this book, you get more and more into the story. And again, this book is called Junk by Melvin Burgess. Great read. Now back to the cafe.
Right, before the break, we're going to go to Hereford School again.
But first, we're going to say goodbye to the Earthbound Misfits because they've just told me they've got another appointment, so they can't stay with us for the rest of the show. And they won't be able to join us in our discussion, but they said they might join us another week. So we'd just like to say thank you very much for coming to see us and showing us what you do. Thank you very much.
Bye. So, here's Hereford School, and we'll see you after the break.
Hello, I'm Phil.
And I'm Ashley, and today we're going to speak to the Year 10 athletics team.
Why don't we speak to the Year 10 athletics captain? This is Kieran.
And this is Danielle. And we're going to ask some questions to the captains. Kieran, do you think Hereford is a good school to come to when it comes to sports?
Been at Hereford School for 4 years now, and in that time we've seen to win most competitions out of events, so I think it's a good school for sport, yeah.
Danielle, what would you say to pupils considering coming to Hereford?
I tell them about all the sporting facilities and how good the teachers are and how much time and effort they put in for all the students, and that it is really good. And over the past 4 years since I've been here, we've only ever lost once, and that it is really, really good.
One last question then. Do you think Mr Archer and Mr McKinnon push you to limits?
No, they only push us as far as we can go and just make us do our best, and that's all we can do, really.
I think the same as Danielle, and they just try and make us do our best, and that's about it, really.
What would you say about giving us a race then?
Go on, then.
They're well too fast for me.
I'll second that.
Hi and welcome back.
In 1994, a challenge was thrown out to all local schools. Make a record. The idea was that each school would write and perform a song. The performance was videoed and the project was called It's a Record.
Now, It's a Record is back, and all those talented songwriters are out there working in your schools on ideas. We thought it'd be fun to show some past entries, and there may be some of you out there who would took part in these videos.
So get ready, either for a knock on the door by a top agent offering you £1 million contract,
Or for a load of stick from your mates.
So here's
It's a Record!
Trusting me through, oh, I show my love to you. I think you love me, but it's hard. I'm listening to you, but somehow you won't come through. There's got to be a way for us. So I put it down in words just to show you what you told me, 'cause I believe in you.
Well, if you think you can do as well as that, why not give it a go?
Well, once again, we've arrived at that time in the programme when Gavin tries to cheer us all up. Yes, that's right, it's time for the naff joke.
Naff joke, naff joke, time for his naff joke.
Have you heard about the two TV aerials who got married? The marriage was rubbish, but the reception was brilliant.
Ha ha, my sides are splitting. No. And while you're checking your naphometers, we'll go to Hereford School.
Welcome to the Hereford School Circus Skills, and did you know we are the only youth circus in this area?
Yes, we are! These are 3 of the students that have been coming in on a Friday lunchtime to learn how to juggle.
They are Matthew Golightly, Adam Thomas and Chris Swan.
Show us your skill then.
No, he's not wearing stilts.
This is Matt, the juggling teacher. Matt, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. How long have you been juggling then?
Me, juggling. I've been juggling about 10 years altogether now. Yeah.
What interested you into doing the school circus?
Basically, the response that we got when we were out performing from young people, it was sort of, where can we go and juggle? And we thought that we'd go to the schools and to youth groups, set up sort of youth circuses. And that's what we've done at Hereford. Sort of 2 years ago, we came in. School were very kind enough to let us come in, and here we are today.
You've achieved a lot, haven't you?
Still going. Yeah, we've got a lot of talented young people. It's definitely a good thing, yeah.
So, is it hard to juggle?
Is it hard to juggle? No, it's very easy. In fact, I'll teach one of you, yes?
You can teach eating then.
Okay, yes, right, okay, there's 3 juggling balls.
Right.
Very quickly. Okay, now, I've never met you before, have I, in my life?
No.
You've never been taught to juggle before, have you?
No way.
Okay, right, okay, we're going to have a go. We're going to start off with 1 juggling ball, right? Okay, what we're going to do is throw that juggling ball from one hand to the other, in an arc shape, about as high as your head. Okay? Cool. You can do this at home as well. Right. Okay, right, second ball.
Right.
Okay, very quickly. Now, what you're going to do, okay, is not pass the ball underneath. What you've got to do is you have to throw one ball, then the other ball. Okay? Without passing it underneath.
Okay.
Have a go. Go on.
No.
Brilliant. Well done. Keep going. Oh,
Yes!
Did it. Way well done. Okay, right, third ball.
Right.
Okay, right, now, what you're going to do, number them. Number 1, number 2, like we've just done. And the one at the back is number 3.
I won't know the numbers when I throw them up.
Don't worry, okay. Just try and catch a couple of them. Okay, right, what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Go on, have a go.
Hey, I can't
Well
too.
done, well done, brilliant. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Matt, for coming and showing your circus skills off, and thanks for helping you to try to juggle.
No problem, I'll leave you to practice then.
Yeah, I think I'll need to.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't have minded having a go at that. Should have taught us while they were here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Is that where the Earthbound Misfits have just had to go?
Don't be silly, Gavin. They filmed that ages ago.
Okay, it's time to talk about something serious.
No, Gavin, you don't do things that are serious.
Only a little bit serious.
Oh, right.
It's time for people to say the bit, let off a bit of steam and tell us what's on their minds. In other words, it's
the issue!
Now ask your parents about it, or your grandparents, and they'll probably tell you much the same thing. It's something that's been going on in families for as long as they've been families.
Well, what are we talking about? Sibling rivalry.
Which is a posh way of describing how lots of us don't get on with our brothers and sisters.
And that's the issue in the cafe today. Now, Dave's found all this information for us off the internet. We'd like to find out what people in the cafe, what their opinions are on it. So, you should come and join us and we'll talk about it.
Now it says here on this sheet from the internet that simply put, sibling rivalry is competition for parents' attention. And it starts from the day baby number 2 comes home from the hospital. What do you think of that?
Well, my brother and I have got a 10-year gap between us, so I was the only child for 10 years. So when he came, it was a bit of a shock to me, and the system went a bit wrong, but now it's okay and we get on fine.
I'd just like to remind all of you that this information is for parents, but it can help us. And funnily enough, most of the information was from America.
Well, it says here, helping siblings to adjust to a new baby. It says if you include the older child and like include them in what you're doing with the baby, then like they like adjust to it a lot more easily.
Like it can help them.
Yeah, like doing little jobs. I mean, like even a 2-year-old child can run upstairs and get a nappy for the baby, or sit and help you dry the baby, can't it?
My parents did that for me because I used to bottle feed my brother and sister, and I was only 2, and I used to change nappies and play with them and things like that, and it helped me because I get on with them fairly okay now. So.
At the same time, it's going to help with the bonding process, so later on when they get older, they'll be closer then.
Well, say, if you want to be a wrestler, or your family are wrestlers, here's a little story for you. I know you didn't want me to read this, but I'm going to. Emilio Nardoni grew up in his wrestling family. When he was 9, he watched his older brother, Armando, and his cousins Billy and Charlie wrestle. He began competing at 11, hoping to be like his brother. And this shows... Does anyone know what this important notice means?
No,
Gavin. Come on.
No, it shows that people can look up to their older brothers and sisters, which is a good thing.
I know Becky's got a story about that.
Yeah, right, I'm like the youngest in the family, so like my brother and sister have to do like everything for me, even though I've got 3 sisters. but now me and my sister used to share a bedroom, just didn't get along whatsoever, but now they've all gone away, you know, they come back. We just get along really well now. So
I think maybe when you get older, you begin to become more mature to the situation and think, oh, I don't really need to fight with them. And when they move away, the distance kind of makes you closer as well. When you when you get together.
About sharing a room. I share a room with my sister, and we get on fine. I don't see where the problems are, really.
No, I share a room with my sister, and it's all right when she's not borrowing my things and
stuff.
Well, my sister used to have like little motors.
My cousin's household, it's got a really good spirit in it because my older cousin, she's got 2 younger sisters who are twins, and because they're so close together in the age, they get on really well, and it can help if you're close in the age gap.
Yeah, it can depend on what sex the 2 brother and sister are, can it? Because if it's 2 sisters, they might get on better than a brother and sister. And the age limit.
Share the same interests and things.
Depends if you're the only child, though, doesn't it?
Well, me and my brother don't get on at all because he's always in my room using my video recorder because I've got a video recorder in my room. And he's always using it when I want to use it, and really doesn't.
It's the same with my sister. She's always getting me in trouble and stuff.
Yeah, well, what about only children? Any of us? Only.
I'm an only child. I was an only child all my life, and I've had all the attention.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah.
I'm an only child.
No, you're not, Gav.
I am.
I don't think you are, Gav. I came to your house earlier and I could definitely see your brother and sister in the room.
Okay, but I don't get on with my brother a lot because he's 4 years younger and there's a bit of an age gap, and there's 10 years between me and my sister, and because she's so young, she gets a lot of attention, which can be quite hard.
My brother and sister are twins, and they tend to gang up on me.
Oh, poor Alex. Well, we could go on for ages, but unfortunately the time has crept upon us. You've heard a few of our opinions, and I hope you've got to understand the situation better. So now I'm sure you're all going to go home and make everlasting peace with your darling brothers and sisters.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe not.
And don't forget that all that information can be easily accessed on the Open School Network website. But now it's time for a final visit to Hereford School.
This smells nice. I'm hungry, let's go in.
I'll knock and see if it's okay.
Hello, Robert. Hello, Miss Collin. What year group is this?
This is year 8.
What are they cooking? Robert's hungry.
Is it? Oh, right. Well, we might have some nice things for you. We're doing convenience foods today, which means cooking using foods out of tins and packets to make up a nice meal for their tea. So whether they'll have any left for you, but you can have a look around and see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Can we have a taste?
I would think probably some of them will let you have a taste, as long as you use a nice clean spoon every time.
Okay. Well, can I have a taste of your cake?
Yeah, of course you can.
I don't really know. The hot. How long did it take you to make this? About half an hour. It's very nice. This looks nice. Did you cook this? Obviously, that is Do you do the cooking at home?
No.
Do you want to be a chef?
Don't know yet.
Don't know. Is it alright if I have a taste?
Yeah.
That's nice, that is. What is this?
Sausage and onion casserole.
Is it alright if I have a look?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, Mrs. Gladden, that was very interesting.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Are you still hungry?
No.
Oh, I didn't think you would be.
Bye.
Well, I think we should give it a big warm network cafe thanks to Hereford School.
Thank you. And we'll see them again sometime next year.
Well, here we are at the end of another show. I think we should give a big thanks to the Earthbound Misfits.
Yay!
Everybody else here in the cafe. Yay! And of course to you for watching.
Yay!
Don't forget to let us know what you think of the programme.
You can write to us at Channel 7, Image 2000 Studios, Margaret Street, Immingham, DN40 1LE. Or you could email us at netcafe@osn.co.uk or netcafe@image-2000.demon.co.uk, and it's going across the screen. Or you could go through your Channel 7 rep at your school. If you don't know who it is, find out, and if you haven't got one, ask why.
And tell all your mates to tune into
Network Cafe on Channel 7. Bye!